This is Jennifer Vaughn with Investors Title. Today we are pleased to bring you another refresher training session from iTracs. Today we're going to be going over a roadmap to the morning report. We're going to cover the daily reconciliation balance section, the reconciliation wizard analysis section, and then also review some reconcile alerts and daily balances. Keep in mind that if you find that you still need more training than you receive into the webinar today, you can always contact iTracs for one-on-one training sessions anytime. We strive to differentiate ourselves in the market based on superior training, and we're always happy to schedule one-on-one training sessions with you. As you know, iTracs has partnered with Rhino Live to offer a reasonably priced reconciliation solution that encompasses both the software and value-added services. iTracs provides you with many tools that are helpful to identify common trust account risks. The morning report is one of these many tools. Recently, the morning report has been updated with a new look. Now, with just a glance, the morning report will give you the assurance that your account is in balance, or if it isn't, you can see how long it's been out of balance and be able to determine actions that are needed to bring it back into balance. The daily reconciliation balance section of your morning report now shows the status of the three-way reconciliation, providing the adjusted bank balance, your book balance, trial balance, along with the date of the last satisfactory reconciliation. If all three agree and you're in balance, your reconciliation wizard analysis will indicate no problems detected. If your daily reconciliation balance reflects unbalanced, your account is out of balance and there's more to do. You'll want to refer to your wizard analysis section. The wizard analysis section will indicate any other actions that need to be done. If inconclusive, your account is in balance. However, there are pending alerts to be confirmed through the reconciliation wizard. A helpful link has been added to your morning report to quickly take you over to the reconciliation wizard page located under your Rhino Recon tab. The analysis section of the morning report confirms what actions need to be taken. You'll see that on your wizard analysis, it breaks it out into sections: unmatched bank transactions, transactions with incorrect dates, forced cleared transactions, unbalanced funds transfers, or unfinalized reconciliations. It also indicates how many in each section that you'll have to go and resolve. So let's talk about unmatched bank transactions. These are nothing that's new to the morning report. The unmatched bank transactions are funds that have cleared your bank account, but Rhino Live was not able to automatically reconcile them. It may be an earnest money deposit that has not been posted in your software, or it could be funds that came in for the wrong amount. It could be a bank fee. In any event, you'll want to go and make sure that these items are posted correctly in your software, and then use your matching function from your morning report or your reconciliation wizard to go and match these transactions. The wizard analysis also indicates any items that may have the incorrect date on them, which means the transactions could have cleared the bank later than they're posted in the software or vice versa. So also the posted date may be invalid. For example, if something's posted in the future, like 3000, it's not going to find that transaction in your software to be able to match it correctly. Another section that is indicated in the wizard analysis is transactions that are force cleared. What this means is transactions were manually cleared in your software, but there's not a corresponding matching date from the bank. It also could indicate that there may be a problem with online banking, so you'd want to give our customer service a call and make sure that we're not having any problems accessing the banking if you're certain that these items did clear the account. This section also shows unbalanced funds transfers. Depending on the software that you're using, you're able to transfer funds from one file to another, for example, in a first and second. If these funds are not transferred properly in the software, such as in SoftPro or RamQuest, it may indicate that the funds are in one ledger, but they never made it to the second ledger. So in that event, you would want to go in your software and correct the transfer. This would cause you to be out of balance each month. The other thing that shows up is unfinalized reconciliations. In our prior training sessions, what we went over is how to finalize your reconciliation each month. What that consists of is uploading your bank statement to the Rhino software, reviewing that ending balance and beginning balance, and confirming by selecting either your bank statement matches or your bank statement did not match, and then hitting submit. Once you hit submit, there is another button that you need to select to finalize that reconciliation for the month, and it says finish. So once you select that button, you can actually finish the reconciliation. Some of the other key areas that you want to be mindful to review, and while you're reviewing your morning report, you want to look at all of your reconcile alerts, where your table will indicate that you're out of balance and that you have unmatched items or reconcile alerts that you need to follow up on. You also want to be sure to review those alerts. Some of the other things that might come up through your reconcile alert are uncleared deposits, unsent wires. So you want to also make sure that you're reviewing those and make sure that you don't have a deposit that was supposed to make it to the bank that didn't make it to the bank. It also could indicate that you may have a duplicate file. Something's already cleared and it's uncleared in another ledger, so you want to make sure to look at those. Another section of the morning report that you want to review is called your user-defined alerts. The user-defined alerts is a section that is predefined with alerts that you set up during your Rhino setup. You can also set these up and customize these alerts at any time through the software using your Rhino tab. Some of these alerts that are set up and predefined are payoff checks that may or may not have cleared within 10 days, register of deeds checks, tax checks. Some of these items are key disbursements that you want to know if they've cleared timely. So the user-defined alert section alerts you to these by giving you the file number, the transaction amount, and the date so that you can follow up on these type transactions. The next section that you want to be mindful to review is your file balances. The available funds section shows any files with a positive balance or a negative balance. Since the natural state for a trust account is the balance to be zero, you should pay careful attention to any files that appear in this section. They may be there for a valid reason, or they could be a shortage that you're required to replenish immediately. Either way, you should be aware of your daily balance on any files, whether it be positive or negative. We all agree an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. But when prevention isn't possible, early detection is key. For our iTracs client, early detection is as simple as reviewing your morning report each day. So at this moment, what I would like to do is I'm going to pause this for just a moment, and I'm actually going to pull up one of your morning reports so that we can go through these functions and see how they look on an actual report. So I'm going to open up a morning report. Under your Rhino Report tab, I'm going to go to Morning Report. Of course, these are emailed to you each day. I'm going to hit Submit. And then this is giving us an example of your daily reconciliation balance that is showing unbalanced. As you can see, there's 3 balances here and they don't equal out. The reason for these 3 balances is indicated down here in this reconciliation wizard. You can see that there's 9 unmatched bank transactions. There's 1 transaction with an incorrect date. There's 4 cleared. There's an unbalanced funds transfer, and there's unfinalized reconciliations. So let's look at the unmatched bank transaction alert. You can see here that there is some wire fees that have come into the account that aren't posted in the software. So in this case, what you can do is you can go in here and hit the match button. The match button is going to take you over to the wizard so that you can find the right combination that matches to these fees. As you can see with this example, this fee is not posted in the software. So the action you would take is to go post this transaction in the software and then update your report so that you can go and match this. Keep in mind any transactions that you make corrections to or change in your software typically take 10 minutes to update. So once you've updated that, you should be able to come back in to your system and match that transaction. I'm going to jump back over to the morning report and we're going to look at the next section. The next section is actually something that we went over just a few minutes ago, your other reconcile alerts. These are unsent wires, so this could indicate that you have a wire in your software that has not been sent that you need to follow up on. Uncleared deposit. This also could mean that there was a deposit that was made in the bank that didn't match what you had in the software. So if I click on this deposit up here, I can actually see that it is down below. However, it did not clear automatically through the Rhino system. So you would want to come in here and click match, and it's still not pulling up. So let's see what's going on with that. As you can see, there is a minor difference. So this deposit was 17 cents, and what's actually posted in the software is 71 cents. So what you would want to do is go into this file for Elizabeth Torres, correct the amount of the deposit, and then you'll be able to go in and match. Of course, you'll have to figure out the additional change. Here's an example of your transaction with your incorrect date. Again, this transaction date, which is what's posted in the software, was in August. When it actually cleared the bank was in July, so the system can't match it because the transaction happened after it cleared the bank. So what you would do is go into this Jason Martinez file, correct the date, and then you should be able to clear that. You can come back into your report and clear it manually through your morning report or through your reconciliation wizard, or you can wait overnight and that transaction should clear itself up. The bottom section is your available funds. There's a few different things that I wanted to show you on your available funds. It's broken into 3 different sections: negative balances, undispersed files, remaining funds. Negative balances indicate that there is a transaction that has not cleared that account. So actually, you could have a 0 posted balance in your software, but because these files haven't cleared and they don't have, or these transactions rather, they don't have clear dates, it's going to show you your actual bank balance. Undispersed means that there is a deposit in this file, but nothing's been dispersed on the file. Another thing that I would like to show you is the ability to comment on your files. And this is completely optional. This is just an additional option that you can take advantage of. So for example, if you click on this file, it gives you the option to make a memo on this file. So if I want to add a comment, for example, I can put EMD for earnest money. I can hit save. Once I've hit save, that comment populates in my morning report each day. It's just a helpful tool as you're reviewing that morning report to give you a reminder of what those funds are still sitting here. For example, under remaining funds, this file down here is being held for a lien release. And that helps you to be able to review that and not have to look at that file. The last part of your morning report is your user-defined alerts. And this is what we talked about, that these are set up under your Rhino tab at the top. And I'll show you how to set one of these up in just a moment. These are set up based off specific criteria, whether that's purpose, payee, or amount. So as you set these up, just be mindful that it's going to pull anything that you have in that keyword. You don't want to add too many because then your morning report gets kind of lengthy. But you also want to be mindful to make sure that you're picking up those key disbursements that you want to follow. So let me hit back, and I'm going to go over to this Untitled tab so that I can show you how these alerts are set up. So under alert criteria, there is purpose contains pay. So what that means is on your morning report, any disbursement that has the word pay in the memo field is going to pull up in that morning report under your user-defined alert. You can adjust this by editing. If you want to change the number of days, you can just go out here and change this to 10 days. You hit save, and that updates that alert for your next day's morning report. You can also add alerts on a temporary basis. So for example, you want to know purpose contains flood. So if you want to monitor flood insurance checks, you can add that alert for flood insurance checks. And I want to monitor these after 30 days. You can hit save. And then that adds that alert to your morning report. So the next morning, that alert will pull anything that falls into that category. You also have the ability to view these alerts from here. So if you click View Alerts, you don't have to use your morning report. You can hit View, and then that's going to break it down by section. So you can expand this section, and then from here you can see the alerts that you need to follow up on. Again, they're on your morning report. So let me jump back over here and talk about some of our other training options. I hope this has been helpful in helping you to navigate through your morning report and the new changes on how that looks. Some of the other tools that we have available through your Rhino tab, you can access the user manual. There's other training videos that are available through your login. You can also go to our iTracs website at myitracs.com, and under our resources tab, there's several different resources that you can access. We archive our monthly tip and trick that you're emailed, and there's useful information in those newsletters. We also offer one-on-one training again. Anytime you need some extra training, you can give us a call or you can email us at itracs@imvtitle.com, and one of our customer service specialists will be happy to give you a call and walk you through anything that you need.